hasn't been all that long, but we're finally gonna go do something tonight. Just got off work, loaded up as fast as I can. It was kind of drizzly this morning, overcast all day, but as you can see now, the sun is starting to come out. Our local track does Sticky Thursdays, so that's where I'm going tonight. My goal is 2 passes. I just want to see what this clutch is going to do, so I know, where I'm at settings wise, and then if I get out to like 100 foot, 330, if I make an 1/8 mile pass, that'd be awesome. If everything feels right and it leaves, and it feels kind of like how it used to, it feels comfortable. I'll try making a full 1/8 mile pass, and we'll see where we're at. But we're time limited because it is during the week. I don't want to stay down there super late. I'm running low on sleep as it is. I just want 2 passes that I can get data and build off, and then we'll go from there. Maybe, and then next week I can go back down again. I'll be that much farther ahead. We can shoot for 3 passes, or I can get down there on a Saturday. But the goal is, there is a race beginning of next month, and I want to be at least somewhat ready for it. Don't care if I lose first round. I just want to be, in the ballpark of, getting down the track. Got a big learning curve ahead of us. Hopefully not as big as I'm thinking in my head, but yeah, we'll go make some passes tonight and see how things go.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. wait. Oh, okay, there we go. Hey. I am the new videographer, Michelle the Pelican. Here we have Chris, Mike.
There goes the views.
Our views increasing.
I'm clearly not getting paid.
Chris, how's your garden?
Garden's great.
All right, so we've been badgering Chris to do some filming. I'm filming. We're on our way to the track. Chris, tell him why.
Why we're on the way to the track?
Yes.
It's the wrong button.
We're on the way to the track, so Chris can run the bike. Chris, how do you feel?
For the first time in a year.
And what's different about it?
It's got a boost motor.
Has it been a year?
It's been 1 year since I've ran it.
In case this is the people's first time to the channel.
I haven't
to
even...
the day?
I don't know if it's to the day, but I stopped racing that thing at early last year.
Why'd you stop racing it?
I kept blowing up the motor. Now we got to boost the motor in it.
You blew it up several times to quit racing. I blew it up one time, real good.
I believe it was 3 events and 3 motors.
Maybe.
That sounds about right.
All right.
I almost had as many passes as motors.
Goals for tonight.
2 passes.
2 passes, and what's the goal or the purpose of those 2 passes?
Data.
What kind of data?
I mostly just want to see that the clutch is sort of in the ballpark, and then I want to see some full throttle air fuel stuff that I can look at the data log and make corrections if I need to.
I'll give you full throttle.
Ooh.
Sassy.
Will you be looking where, at things and stuff, or not?
I will be looking at things and stuff.
Well, you see, when Chris rides, Chris forgets how to ride. So, I don't know if we'll really be looking at anything.
Chris, do you have a retort?
It's just gotta get out of the hole. It's gotta leave, and I just want to see full throttle where I can make adjustments.
Okay.
I have a comment that's not YouTube appropriate right now.
You would.
I just wanted to be on the record that I am calling that Chris will make more than 2 passes.
It's gonna have to go exceptionally well tonight to go more than 2 passes.
He's going to make more than 2 passes.
Well, it depends how busy it is, too.
Yep, there we go. Already making excuses.
Well, I mean...
More than 2.
It's Thursday, Sticky Thursday, so it's probably going to be busy.
I'll give you Sticky Thursday.
So, I think 2 passes is a fair goal, just with the amount of people they're going to have running.
Are you there already?
Where am I?
At the track.
Oh, why?
All right, guys, and with that, thanks for coming back to the channel there, eh? We're going to do our best to do some filming and recording throughout the night, and maybe update you on Chris's garden.
In one sentence, you gave away what state we're from.
And, oh yeah, going to the track there, eh? All right, stay tuned. See you later.
Like a disease, bring it to
belt. How'd it go?
Awesome. I honestly don't think it could have went better. So I lifted at the 330, like, and that was like everything in my power to be conscious of lifting because it was going so well. But like, I'm winded because I was very excited.
That was a very enthusiastic thumbs up along the way.
So it felt good. Like it left smooth. It didn't like lug the motor down. It just got out of the hole and went. And that was only on like leaving on 6 pounds. And it should only be ramping to about 10. I think I only got a 10-pound limit on that ramp. And it went 123.60. It went 330
something.
332 to the 330. So like, it's not terrible for just winging it with a tune-up and a clutch tune-up. Like, I'm fucking ecstatic.
It looked good.
And it runs.
You'll see a video, yeah.
It runs and it idles.
Sounds healthy.
It's got oil pressure. It's not knocking. All the parts are in the motor still.
So what's your goal for your second pass?
I'd like to make it to the 8th.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, ideally, if it went like a 4 anything in the 8th, I'd be happy with that. I don't know if it'll do it on 10 pounds, but it might just because that motor in general is going to get more power on 10 pounds.
How's the track?
Track seems really good. I was a little nervous because I saw that car spin in the right lane.
3 of them actually did before you, but we weren't going to tell you that.
Well, actually, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't have changed nothing. It was going down no matter what.
That's right. Look good. All right.
Yeah,
Ready?
I'm gonna cool it down, fill it up, and do it again.
Go team.
Go team.
And we're back.
Hi.
Look back at it.
What? So,
What are you doing?
Well, we got one pass in, so I'm just going through the clutch because this was just kind of a baseline clutch tune-up setup I put in the thing, and it seemed to work really good. So we'll try to fine-tune it from there if it needs any fine-tuning at all. But mostly I want to see with this tune-up on one pass how much the clutch wears, so I can gauge how many passes I'll get before I have to like start looking at changing out a certain fiber to get my stack height back. So while I got the time, we're double checking things. It's been a while and I got to get back in the routine of this. It's fun.
He left. Oh, you're back.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, okay. I went to take a video and you left. Tell us things and stuff.
Second pass was pretty good. The 60 foot at about the same, 122 at the 0. Went 330 to the 330 still, but it left and it wheelied, so that was probably where I lost. It in the 8th. It went 5.0 in the 8th. But I was on the throttle for a wheelie. I just came with a little kind of feather. But this thing it's so much freaking fun now. Like, I mean, it was fun before, but this is pretty cool that it's working so well so soon. I think the wheelie was honestly because I'm not leaving on a bunch of power and the clutch is actually locking up. It's, power wheeling basically.
Was it really cool?
It was really cool.
Yeah. What pass number was that?
2.
What comes after 2?
3.
Oh, so more than 2.
Yeah, we're gonna make more than 2 passes.
Trace!
I'll go one more. I'm gonna try to turn it around quick. I'm not totally tearing the clutch down this time. I'm just cooling it off. Got the cover off, cool it off. And I'm going to add a little more power at the hit, and then maybe like a pound or two up top, because it's still only a 10-pound ramp. So even like with the wheelie and kind of like feathering it, it still went 5.0 at 140. Like I'm thrilled. That's awesome. Like, I'm not even leaning on it. It's running like phenomenal.
You know what they say? Go team.
Go team.
Well, I'm just here to see if I can interest you in a heads-up race.
I'm gonna need to hit.
I put a boost motor in this too while you were sleeping.
That'll choke you out.
All right. Chris just said we're a day after the bend back.
So we can't do a welcome back to the channel segment if we've ever been back to the channel.
In case you didn't notice, we're not at the track.
It's actually the day after we were at the track. We wrapped up last night in kind of a hurry to get home because it was getting late. And we didn't do a last pass recap because I was gently persuaded into doing a third pass after I said I would only do 2 passes.
How many passes?
3.
Is that the number before 2?
No.
It's after 2?
We did 2 passes, and then you guys talked me into 3.
I was not you guys.
and-
I just celebrated 3.
So you,
In my defense, I didn't really resist. It was
so you did more than 2?
Yep. Yeah, I lied.
We also didn't really pack up because it was getting late. You will see at the end of the video. Can we? Yeah.
What?
End of the video. Special guest
Well, boy.
appearance.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if anybody's ready for that.
We've got a special guest that's gonna want to meet the people. You'll see.
So yeah, we weren't really rushed, but we wanted to get home. We did what we needed to do. It was getting late. I knew I had to get to work next day, and I was already getting tired, but it was worth it staying late to get the third pass. But anywho,
So Chris, tell us about your third pass.
so for the third pass, I tried to turn it up 2 pounds on the leave. I wanted to make a little more on the 2-step, and I was going to try to get it to, because it's not slipping the clutch. That's why it's doing the little wheelie. So it's not leaving on a bunch of power. So I was like, well, if I add 2 more pounds of boost to the leave, but don't change anything else, we'll just see if we can get the bike to leave a little harder and maybe just kind of slip the clutch, power through that wheelie. And I didn't test it in the pits. I made the change, and then we rolled up quick to make the pass. But when I put it up on the 2-step on the starting line, I looked down on the dash and I saw it only made like 5.5, like floating 5.5, 6 pounds. So it didn't leave on any more power than I normally would, or that I had been for the other 2 passes. But it still went like a 122.60, went 329 to the 330, and it was 490 something or other in the 8th, which was, I quietly had that goal for the night. And then I lifted.
It was so quiet, I didn't even hear that goal.
Well, I think I might have said that when I was loading up before I came to pick you guys up.
Out loud?
Yeah, I think I said it out loud.
Did you record it?
Yeah.
I'm sure glad you recorded that. 'Cause
Yeah.
You didn't record anything else.
I don't
You know why? Because I did.
It's hard to record on the way to the track because my brain's everywhere else.
I mean, in all honesty, when you went, the 501 on the second pass?
Yeah, second pass went 5.0 with a little messier of a wheelie, and I kind of chicken winged that one a little bit. But the third pass, the wheelie was a little smoother. I rolled out of it just a touch and just steadied the throttle. I just held it, and then it came down. I pinned it, steered the bike best I could, and then ran it out. It was around 1,000 foot. I could see the cones, but I just couldn't tell you exactly where I lifted. But it was around 1,000 foot, and it coasted to a 790. So third pass. I haven't even driven the bike around on the street yet.
Well, that's because you ride bikes.
I know, I do. The first time I really rode the bike around, aside from doing the burnout in the driveway, was when we first unloaded. I rode down the return road and back, and I data logged it so I could see where it was running and what it was correcting. But in 3 passes to get a 490 eighth mile out of it with a pretty half-assed effort, still only 10 pounds of boost. That's all we were playing with that last night. So now I got a list of things to change and tweak, and I know I can start leaning on it now, because instead of worrying about keeping a motor healthy, I can actually work on tune-up and chassis stuff to make the bike actually work and go faster.
Instead of having to put bearings in it,
We can actually
do regular maintenance stuff.
The last 2 years I haven't advanced at all, because all I've been doing is putting motors together to try to get it to live for the next event. So I'm hoping that with this thing being as healthy as it is, and it stays healthy, that I can work more and more on actual setup and making more passes and riding better and getting quicker and setting goals.
So do you think that what sets this motor apart than any of the other ones that you built before?
It's not made of a bunch of used, worn out crap. That's all it is.
So how did you go about sourcing what you needed? Did you have a plan in place for it, or did you just come about things, or?
Well, the end of halfway through last summer, when I pretty much depleted all that I had for used parts, I could no longer put together another 1,000 motor. And literally, like, the last 2 years, my motors have been nothing but used stuff. I mean, if you watch the videos and anything of me doing motor work, it's scabbing together stuff on the shelf, the best of the worst parts I have.
Well, you had said too, correct me if I'm wrong, that parts for that bike, for motors for that bike, became harder to come by. And then if people did have things, it was questionable whether or not that you could use them.
Chris had 98% of the used 1K parts.
In North America.
I have depleted the surrounding area of all the 1K parts.
And you'd get lucky if you came across something.
Well, yeah, it was hard to find stuff, and then dipshits don't know what they're selling or looking at, and I would look for a set of cases, and somebody would reach out and say they got a good set, and I'd look at them and they're absolutely trashed, like not usable crap.
Didn't you get cases from somewhere? Didn't you get them like off eBay or something?
I bought a set of cases off eBay that showed up with completely wiped out main bearing bores, like still pounded full of bearing material, and the guy was like, oh, it ran. I'm like, well, it didn't have oil pressure.
And it didn't run for long.
Yeah, but just the 1,000 motors. There's people that run them and make big power and get some reliability out of them. I'm just not about that maintenance life anymore, chasing parts. To run as fast as the guys that are running that I'm racing with, I have to have similar equipment, and trying to lean on my shit twice as hard as them to go the same ETs, or not even. I mean, I'm getting outran. That's no secret. But
now with that attitude.
Yeah. I was trying, man. But this thing, it's just a more, like, I didn't swap to a BUS1 motor because I want to make a shit ton more power. The old setup made a bunch of power. It just did not do it reliably. And I'm hoping now I don't have to lean on this as hard to go as fast as I was. So if I can just step on it a little more, I don't have to hit it over the head so hard and make it do what it was doing.
Did you have your mind made up once you blew up the last motor that was the point at which you were for sure going BUS1 motor in 1K chassis?
Yeah, for sure. I always thought the project would be a cool idea because I like doing fab work and making stuff. And I mean, this has been done before. I'm not the first one to put a BUS1 motor in a 1K, but I'm the first one to do it my way. And
have you tried putting LS in it yet?
Yeah, well, I'll swapping it next.
Nice.
You are somebody who likes a challenge.
But,
I heard you say that you mentioned. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say I committed to doing it. I wanted to do this 2 years ago, but I didn't realize I have no spare BUS1 parts. I was gonna have to rebuy or build everything, and I just wasn't ready to do that yet.
I think you still had a lot of hate in your heart for BUSs at that time.
Yeah, I still hate them. secretly.
Blue ones.
I have a question.
Yes.
Now that you have a BUS1 motor in it,
Mhm.
do you wipe everything down with Windex?
I do not wipe everything down with Windex.
Why would you guys say something so ridiculous? So preposterous.
Tell the people the inside joke.
Michelle likes to clean her bike with a Windex.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It wipes
Listen.
off all of the protective anything you've got on the paint.
If you
It does not make it shine. It makes it dull and makes the air stick to it. It has
You know what?
it has no
Okay.
sliction.
if you saw the episode on Chris's channel of the 15 ways that he's nearly killed me so far, but here we are. I think it was mentioned then, right?
I think so.
You say it takes the shine off the bike, but you know what puts the shine back on the bike?
Not Windex.
This guy right here, me. I got all the shine for everybody.
Jesus.
Okay, so I heard you say.
Oh, real quick. Yeah. So, I didn't finish the one part about.
Sorry.
No, it's. I finally committed to the BUS1 motor after I realized I could no longer put a 1K motor together. And if I was going to have to get new parts, I might as well do it for a BUS1 motor. It was that simple. I was out of options to put 1,000 motors together, and the parts are harder to find. I'm tired of chasing cases and crankshafts every time some little thing goes wrong. And yeah, not that things can't go wrong now. It's just a more solid foundation. And I really want to go racing.
And it encouraged you to add different stickers to your bike.
I did.
I approve.
There's little Hayabusa kanji stickers on the bike that you got to kind of peek to see. They're not really hidden, but if you don't look for them, you wouldn't see them.
So I heard you say that having a reliable motor is going to give you the opportunity to pay closer attention to other things like dialing and riding and just other things.
Yeah, just making the whole package work better.
Do you feel like you reflected on that and that is something that you haven't been doing?
Absolutely.
So did yesterday feel different?
Yeah, for sure. So like when I first turboed the bike, I felt like I was ahead of the game. Like the bike was fast, it was competitive. I was going rounds at like every event. There was a chance I could win it. And then the last 2 years, there was almost zero chance of me doing anything because I couldn't keep a motor together. While everybody else was working on going faster, I was working on surviving.
I think you did keep them together. The parts just may not have been in the correct places.
Yeah, nothing exited the motor.
I think what was super defeating was War in the Woods, because
Yeah.
I truly felt like you had a contender to win that deal after making the pass you did first round, and then just the sense of defeat when that thing was knocking itself
to go
left and right
to go
at the
that
line.
far with what I felt like probably was the bike to beat, and then to basically get a second round matchup that I think I had the guy covered had the bike lived.
Yeah, I mean, you did the burnout and it sounded nasty. It sounded like 2 blocks of wood clapping together.
We don't talk about it. We exchange looks.
Yeah.
Like a.
And I remember looking
Don't
at
say a
you
word.
and you had that look in your eyes, and I'm like, just try. I mean, you got to at least
Well,
try.
I turned it off, and you're like, "Will it do a burnout?" I'm like, "Yeah." Do you want to try? Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you tried to put it on the 2-step, and that's where it was just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. It was making. I mean, it was the RPM trace on the data log. It wouldn't even get to the 2-step smooth. It was stuttering to get up to the 2-step, and it did make boost, but yeah, after I let the clutch out, it didn't run. When it didn't want to do much.
That was the last race, wasn't it? Was that the last one where you called it?
Honestly,
well, I thought didn't you make an MKE or two?
I don't know. Honestly, that I'd have to look, but War in the Woods might have been the last time it ran as a 1000.
Because that would have been mid-June.
Yeah, because the MKE races and stuff I was making were early.
Yeah.
It was early in the year.
Yeah,
And
we were before.
I put the motor that was at War in the Woods, I put that together like 2 weeks prior to War in the Woods.
And you never tested it after
No,
that.
'cause
We went straight to War in the Woods.
Yeah, I was afraid of hurting it. I got it running. I did a couple 2-steps and oil changes in the garage, and I thought it was healthy. And then I didn't go testing because I had hurt so many motors previously that I just didn't have confidence in it. And yeah, so I'm honestly War in the Woods might have been the last time that it ran. So it's seriously, it's been a year, solid year of
Saving and
jagging around,
acquiring and cleaning and
like it's all
problem
different.
solving, planning, building. Throughout that entire time, what was your favorite garage snack and drink?
My garage snack and drink?
Yes.
2000 Chevy Camaro, maroon in color.
Oh man, I don't know.
Chris has a fully stocked refrigerator in the garage with a very large assortment of beverages, and Chris never has any shortage of snacks either. And
Never.
He's usually, well,
When I'm eating, I'm happy.
they know that your people know where we're located, right?
Wisconsin, obviously.
Beef sticks. He has a lot of beef sticks.
Beef sticks, beef jerky, cheese.
Yep.
A very great candy assortment dish in the kitchen.
A drawer of snacks.
If people come over, they gotta have treats.
He'll say, "Oh, so I worked on the bike a little bit. Had a warm chocolate milk that was in my truck all day, and some Fritos."
So here's something that you guys.
I don't waste anything.
Here's something that you guys don't know about Chris. He likes very, very weird stuff. Like he will get most people will go to the gas station and get like a bottle of water or their favorite soda or an energy drink.
Would we say it's weird, or is Chris just brave?
I'm just brave.
Little column A,
I like
little
trying
column
different
B.
stuff.
Well, I remember vividly back in the winter when we were doing RC stuff. We went to a place in Indiana.
The
and
eggnog.
Chris got an eggnog.
That's
Now,
not weird though.
But it is if you leave it in the truck and it gets partially warm.
No, it was like 20
And
degrees
then
out.
you come back to it hours later.
It was still
and
cold.
Just swing it like it's a bottle of water.
It was still cold.
Chris is also the guy that, you'll pass a cooler of drinks and like at the grocery store or gas station, and you have all the standards, and then he's like, "Oh, it's the turmeric, rosemary, orange peel
Yeah.
beverage that catches his
Yeah.
his
This
eye."
sounds very hydrating.
I
It's like,
drink
oh,
myself
this is-
healthy.
You do. All right, so highlight from yesterday. Highlight from the track yesterday.
Honestly, the highlight would have been the first pass when I went up there not knowing, like, my life was at the mercy of that clutch hand. And, like, realistically, I had a pretty good idea of what tune-up to put in the clutch, but you still just never know how it's going to act depending on I don't know what this thing's going to make for power down low or what the track is going to do, or, it's all just a guess. But when I got up there and it did the burnout clean and I rolled up and I put it on the two-step and let the clutch go, and it hooked and it picked the front tire up. It didn't blow through the clutch. It didn't knock the tire off. It did everything like I had 50 passes prior. It just did it all right the first pass. And it was a struggle to lift at the 330, but I knew I had to because I wanted to get data and be safe about it. But that was a highlight, was the first pass. Knowing when I threw that lever away, it all worked. That was the payoff. That was everything to me. Like the whole year of putting this thing together and looking at it on the lift and looking at clamps and nuts and bolts and things and just turning everything right and making sure everything fit and finished and everything was perfect. And goddamn, the first pass, it all worked like it's been together like this its whole life.
We were chattering a little bit, and I think I have an answer to this question, but I'd like to know, were you nervous? Like, did you have butterflies going to make that pass?
No, I was more nervous pulling into the track than I was doing the burnout.
Were you nervous? Were you nervous? Like, butterflies, like, oh shit. Like,
like I know, so like having helped Chris for quite some time now at the track, like there's moments where I'm like kind of wishy-washy, like not. I know that I'll always find the best spot for him on the track, but I mean after that it's kind of out of my hands, so like there's times where I'm like, oh man, I don't feel great about this, or I feel real good about this. And like last night I just wanted it to be good for him because of all the work, the time, the aggravation, all the stuff that he's put into the bike to get it. So yeah, I was slightly nervous because there's always that fear. You could let go of the button, lever, whatever it is, and everything could go to shit in an instant. So that was like to see that not happen and it be successful and it run as good as it did was awesome. So yes, nervous.
Like
yes, you were nervous.
I don't know if it's nervous or I just get I think for me it's more anxiety getting to the track. Like I just want to get unloaded, dialed, get the bike.
Going.
Yeah, get changed, get the bike prepped and ready to go and make a pass. But I don't think I've ever been nervous on the bike. And even though I was unsure of what the clutch was going to do when I threw that lever, I was 100% confident in whatever it did do, I was going to catch it if it was bad. I've never been in a wheelie situation that's gotten so far out of control that I didn't catch it fast enough. So I was confident in being able to do that. Like, if this thing is going to hook and go over, I'm pretty sure I can catch it. And I think a lot of that might have to do with, like, riding dirt bikes and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, were you nervous?
I wasn't. So you said about riding dirt bikes. Luck bucket, skill bucket.
Mm-hmm.
You always want one to fill faster than the other, and one not even to get close.
You want to fill your skill bucket faster than your luck bucket runs out.
We talked about that
I
in
have
the
a question after that.
15 Ways to Die. couple 2-3 episodes back. I was not nervous. I was very excited. I felt confident in your work, and I feel like previously you were working through frustration and working up against trying to find good things, good parts to work with. And finally, a year ago, you had to pivot, and once you had a plan and started getting everything you needed, and it all started to come together, and, you know, piece by piece, and you fabricated what you needed and everything else, it was going to be probably, I felt, the most rock solid build that you had done in a while, because it was like of a clear mind. Mm-hmm. And I felt like you were ready to go test, you were excited to go test, and it was like, I get nervous for myself. Like, we can't even talk about that, but I get so freaking stoked for people when they are like doing rad shit. And last night was so damn exciting. Every time I was passing you, I was pushing somebody else back. I was rider. They were whatever.
She was helping. She was helping a push bike or a pushback bike last night. One of
them real big race deals.
And a real fast bike.
Yeah.
So I'm passing Chris on the gram. Chris is on his way back, and it's just like fist pumping and yelling.
It was such a
Coast into the sevens.
It was such a good feeling to just be able to make passes and get data and not have it like get back to the pits and be like, what's leaking or smoking or knocking? What's that noise? Or it's a dead cylinder.
How about, do you still have oil pressure?
Yeah.
That was a real big question for a long time.
Well.
Yeah, I was getting to the point where I was starting to think that after every pass you had to redo a motor to keep oil pressure. But
and here you come to find out. Last night was, so Chris has been racing, I'm sure he's talked about how it started with cars and then went to bikes, and he's the reason that I ever raced. We'll get back there again, but last night felt like how it always had when we raced previously. We'd be down a few nights out of the week and go and film and horse around and, you know, just like low key.
The fun was in it when we could go up and make passes and worry about constantly improving.
No stress.
Ourselves or the bike.
Mm-hmm.
So like last night was just such a huge, like, everything just came together over the last year. Everything, like,
full circle.
So many people knew I was there with the bike and what I'd done, and just to see everybody like just asking how's it going, how's it working, or it looks like it's awesome, and, you know, people checking it out and all the thumbs ups, and it was just it was
one
cool.
Fella tipped his hat to
I
you.
got on the return road after I
tip.
coasted out that 7. The guy on the return road did the little hat tip to me.
So after all of the success of last night, and you know, this like riding the high, is there anything that you're like, this is great, but I could refine it or fine tune it and make it a little bit better for next time, like off the top of your head, one thing straight out the gate? What are you thinking?
I want to make a little change to the shock, a little change to the clutch, a little change to the two-step, just basically all the basic stuff you would go through to just constantly be trying to improve the bike. I got and finally it's a short list of things I'm going to change and just tweak on. And I feel like I finally have a bike that will now respond to changes, good or bad. That's exciting. Now I'll be able to tell if I'm going the right way with something, because the bike will respond to it. It's not just every pass as a shot in the dark, whether or not it even survives.
Do you feel less stressed than you have before when you went racing?
Way less stressed.
Like in the last few years?
Like if I don't want to say if I never go faster, I'll be happy, but I obviously want to go faster. But if I can just keep making passes and having nights like last night where it lives, I can dial things in and just keep, you know, I'm a tinkerer. Like, winning races is fun, but I would rather see what I've built or adjustments I make have them work. And if I can go down to the track and just keep testing and seeing improvements with stuff and trying different things, that's where I get my fun out of it. So I feel like I got a bike to finally do that now.
All good things. You left without a lot of stress.
And there was a lot of people that second guessed this project too, as far as it being worth it. And yeah, I could have went and bought a BUS1 frame and just stuck 1000 bodywork on it and stuff, but there's no way I was giving up on this bike. This is my bike. I bought this thing bone stock, and it's still titled and registered, insured. It still has turn signals and brake lights and headlight. Like, the only thing that's not street legal about the bike, or technically street legal, is no horn, no mirrors. But other than that, it's still my street bike that I've owned for Christ.
It's the street bike that we'd go in winter. This is Wisconsin winter.
I rode this bike to Michigan to go to a Big Boy to get a burger.
Just there and back one night. Like, go for a Taco Bell run in winter. Just real dumb stuff.
I'm trying to think of how long I've had this bike, because I've had it longer than my Dodge, and I've had the Dodge for like 15 years.
Sub 2009. Because I have you gave cousin Tracy a ride.
That's right.
You've had it for a long time.
Jesus.
What
I've had this bike longer than you are old.
Easy. But there's a good chance you bought it when I was still in high school.
Probably.
What was? Did you ask her or did you forget the question? You said after that I have a question.
It was sassy.
Oh.
I'm used to this ass.
Oh no, it wasn't sass towards you.
Oh.
It was sass towards your
wife.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about the
What?
Thunderbolt.
Oh, I served the Thunderball. Do you swear? We can't swear on Chris's wholesome channel. I served the Thunderball.
I swear all the time.
I served the Thunderball.
The Thunderbolt served you.
You do not.
We took a holiday weekend and went up to the UP in Michigan, and we were riding some trails on my dirt bikes. Mike was on a wheeler. We were on 2 dual sports, and there's a little like sandy play area called.
It's not little. It's not little.
It's a fairly large sandy play area called Thunderbolt that's up there, and it's all sand and it's just hills and up all the sides, hills and these little trails.
Like
and
literally,
stuff.
it's probably a good, I would say,
40-degree incline.
Yeah, I mean,
Can you do like a picture-in-picture and put like a just put a picture in the video?
I could try to find a picture.
Hopefully,
people to
you're
see it.
looking at a picture like right here now.
Yeah.
Of the Thunderbolt.
Otherwise, we'll draw one really quick.
Yeah.
But at the time, Michelle had never really ridden in like soft like sand like that.
Michelle had never done that, and here's the problem: since the day I began riding, Chris has always had more faith and confidence in me than I have myself. I think you were riding behind me on the quad when you thought I was definitely going off that bridge and hitting a pole.
Well,
I mean,
so you see,
whatever,
here,
live and
like,
learn.
The way that we always ride, like Chris is in front, Michelle's in the middle, and usually I'm in back. So
if I fall off the bike, Mike can run me over and make sure the job's done.
About the witness of domestic.
Oh Lord.
that'd
Anyways,
be so funny. You guys could just roll me into the Thunderbolt.
we were cruising down a trail, and there was a little jump, and Chris went over it. And
It was all sand. It was a sand in like a plank bridge.
literally, Michelle hosses it, and I see from behind her bike's like this, pointed towards a tree, and I thought that was about it.
I kind of did too
That
for a
was gonna
second.
be like Mr. Potato Man, just like with pieces everywhere.
I never rode in sand, and we'll ride with Cena headsets, and all I remember Chris ever saying is keep it loosey goosey. So there
Gotta
we
relax,
are. Don't
gotta
fight
relax.
it. So
we went to Thunderbolt, and there's all these hills and trails that go straight up, and you got to hit them with some speed to get to the top, and then you turn around, come back down.
it's a really great place to learn for the first time.
Michelle had never full throttled up a sand hill before.
The only thing she hit that thing with was the frame of the bike.
She got about
I found the core of the earth with the axle.
She got about halfway up, and it started spinning the back tire. And
Because he's yelling. So they're both coaching. Weren't you at the top of the hill? So I didn't meet the tree. And Chris was like part way yelling directions at me.
I don't remember that specific time. I'm pretty sure when you buried that thing up to the exhaust.
He for sure was standing nearby yelling, "Keep going!"
Oh yeah, and it just kept getting deeper.
Big rooster tail of sand.
I'm pretty sure I was behind you, like off on an angle.
She buried it up to the rear axle where the bike was just standing on its own.
Hey guys.
So she served Thunderbolt.
I did.
Yeah.
It takes talent. It takes talent. Another story for another day.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Good times, great oldies. It was
so
a blast and a hoot. We are gonna time out for just a second. Are you getting a special guest?
Yeah. Keep talking.
Oh, we can. Never mind. We're not timing out. So hey, or whatever.
Yeah. So like, this video might be, if you made it to this point in the video,
Thank you.
you're really just seeing what it's like after just a really good night at the track and just kind of rehashing and sitting around and like garage talking about how we got to this point. Like I said, it's been a year in the making of like being able to finally have a night like we used to have where it was fun again.
Hi.
Here's
Come
why-
see the people.
Hi, buddy boy. Hi, Mr. Man. Hi.
It's all the people.
Hi, bub.
This is Louie.
Louis is
Louie will be, what, 2 in 2 days?
Louis is gonna be 2 in there he is. 2 years old in 3 sleeps.
He's pushing me off the scooter.
Are you gonna say hi?
Oh,
there you
Look at
go,
you.
big guy.
Look at you, man.
So Lou's got 3 sleeps until he's a big 2-year-old. He is about 156 pounds and he loves sitting in laps. He loves doing shop dog things. He loves Chris, and Chris's puppy approved snacks and water. He likes
My buddy.
hanging out.
You go potty?
He does come to the track occasionally. Whoa!
He's sliding me around.
Hi.
Let's go.
Oh, potty time, man.
Like for events and things like that. Oh, careful.
He'll
Okay.
take,
Do you still want to see the people?
He'll take along when we got the big RV at the track.
Yeah, and then it's just a good place for him to land, hang out in the RV.
I'm slowly rolling away.
He
He's in my
is a
lap.
big leaner. He's there goes Chris.
Gonna do potty, man?
All right. Big guy Lou.
Big guy Lou.
He knows the sound of Chris's motorcycles. So like when Chris brings over his Duke, or he brings over the Duke or the DRZ, Lou knows it's him. He knows the difference between the trucks. Are we still recording? Yeah. I thought, why does it look different?
The battery's dying.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Lou's smart. Chris is his buddy. So that's Lou, our special guest of the evening.
So I hope you enjoyed our little our post race day, year in the making recap, hangout, BS fun session, because racing motorcycles is fun again.
Yay! What do we say?
See you in the next one.
Or go team, you out of here.
Go team.
All right, bye.